No.
Why is missing Wall Street? I didn't say we will come out. But where is the boss?
This is arrival lobby. So we have the baggage claim on this side. We have one, and then there's a plan for a second one. There's no flight on ground right now, so this is not at times to Airlines. Come at the same time. Yes. So now we have one arrival lobby, but if you look down to the end of that place there's a door. There's a plan to have a skywalk, like a bridge, that will connect this terminal to the car park. So that way we can quickly decongest the terminal. So if you have your car parked at the car park, you can quickly just go there. And it's a very short walking distance, not like what people are going through right now. So that one, the drawings have been completed, so approval and everything go forward and to be done. So for now, we have just one arrival exit that takes you to the pickup zone, which is the other canopy that is in front of the old building. Okay. So passengers go there and get picked up. So until this is ready, we have one arrival exit. So as soon as that one is ready, we'll have to. But we have one, and then there's a plan for a second one. There's no flight on ground right now, so this is not at times to Airlines. Come at the same time. Yes. So now we have one arrival exit, but if you look down to the end of that place there's a door. There's a plan to have a skywalk, like a bridge. I didn't say we will come out. But where is the boss?
We have 4. Okay. Meanwhile, we have just asked that they should give us 2 big ones again that are arriving in the next 1 hour. You know, as the problems are evolving, we are solving them. As they surface, we solve them. So now that we have identified the issue of this crossing, we've already gotten 4 of these. Even from headquarters, they gave us 2 yesterday. NACO, magnanimously, also gave us their own. Even Air Peace, they gave us 2 buses. And we are asking for 2 additional big buses that will also complement all these ones. And they're all coming in today.
Actually seamless, so it's just for us to organize that.
Yes, now.
Look at when you have more of this now, this is the resolution.
Yeah, take over and take us around. Okay. Even to your arrival hall.
Alright, so
you can see the location.
yes.
These are all brand new.
Yeah.
A if I take you to the old one, you will wait for Nigeria. You can see.
No, it's not.
Immigration boarding area. This one, all you need is just put in your boarding pass, and then you access.
Okay, just move close. Okay, you can continue.
Like I said, this is just the immigration boarding area. Once you just put in your boarding pass, then this one, it will give you access. It will say okay. Immediately you can go on your own. On your own, and it's working.
And it's seamless.
Yeah, it's very seamless.
You don't need to be assisted.
No, you don't need to be assisted. No, you don't need to be assisted.
So it takes care of everything. So there's no rowdiness here now. You see, it's cool now. So which one will they complain inside?
I just wanted to see this. I just wanted to see this thing. You can see.
No, we are at Relocation
Seamlessly. If we allow all parents, all relations to come here, it will be clustered. And that's the reason why they are shouting.
Down
Comfortably.
to wait for your flight.
What are you telling me? You know, when I talk, it's as if it's not because look, I'm not averse to criticism.
Yeah.
I've never been. Because if you don't criticize me, I will not know my.
Yes.
You make me a better person. You won't. You make me a better person.
We expect all these things. But the issue is that if passengers come early enough, all these things will have eased off. And remember, it is before we used to have 8 airlines operating here. The old terminal we had 13. So all of them have suddenly moved here now. All of them. So it will take a little time for people to readjust, for counters to be allocated and everything. All the people that have been resisting movement before, they were a bit sluggish. But now that they have seen the reality, everybody is setting up their counters and everything is going well.
And even it's very, very orderly. And this is the kind of crowd you see at
In Nigerian airport.
So now you intend to go during the peak period, but this is still off peak.
Yeah.
Now during the peak period,
All our facilities, all our security men, everybody, both AFSEC, fire operations, we deployed all here. We only doing minimal operations in that place, especially just to man only the critical infrastructures. Everybody, we are all here now. If you come here tomorrow, definitely this one will have gone in order to create more space for facilitation. We also have another one there, the will go, so that we can have more space for maneuvering for passengers.
okay, but at a go, how many airlines can these facilities contain? Because you said 8 were operating here before.
here, and it was underutilized.
It was underutilized. But at the maximum capacity, how many airlines can this
Definitely, with
contain?
what we have, there's no how we can at least 10 at a go. At least 10 we can. Yes, 10, 12 at a go we can. And remember, they don't come at the same time. Yes. But now, we had planned even this movement, but in phases. Unfortunately, the incident that occurred forced us to now move. We want to use this opportunity to apologize to the traveling public, the airlines, and all our stakeholders for the inconveniences they have been passing through all this while. But then, it is something that we have to really move. It is very, very desirable that we must move. Initially, it was planned to be in phases, but the incident has forced us to move now. We know definitely that the passengers are passing through some inconveniences. But then, we want to also advise the passengers that it is only the passengers that will be allowed into the terminal building. Passengers that come with meters and greeters, 10 people, 20 people, please, they should stop all that. Let the passengers, after all, they are educated. Let them come alone to the airport. Let them go alone to the terminal building. Let them do their facilitations alone in the terminal building so that we can have seamless facilitation. That's what we are saying.
Okay, sir. What has been the level of cooperation with other agencies at the airport, the NDLEAs, the customs,
immigration?
No, there's synergy. We have, even before now, we have a very strong synergy. Even in the old terminal, we have a very strong synergy with all the other security agencies, and they have been cooperating. Even now, the thing that anybody can talk of is that probably maybe there's no place they can eat here.
Okay, for now.
Yes, I agree. Which definitely we are going to activate. Ojali. Now, this is the terminal manager.
Oh no,
Sorry, this is the terminal manager. Take over. These are the press. MD said we should talk to them.
okay.
Her name is Mrs. Ojali. Please, hard to see. So let her talk to you. She's the person in charge.
Okay.
So please, Soya, take over and take us around. Okay. Even to your arrival hall.
All right. So, your full names, ma'am?
My name is Ojali Fatuse, the International Terminal Manager, Terminal 2. It happened so sudden. We're not expecting this, but it's not like we've not been preparing. We've been preparing, but because of the fire outbreak, everybody suddenly had to come here. It wasn't easy the first day. Yesterday was better, and I think that today is going to be much, much better because we seem to be having everything under control.
But madam, in terms of your facilities, processing facilities,
Yes.
are everything installed to the maximum capacity,
Yes,
so that there can be seamless
Everything
transfer?
is installed. One of the issues we're having is because the people who moved from the old terminal to the new terminal are not used to the facilities here. The ones we have here are automatic. So we needed to have trained them before making use of the facilities. So we're still in the process and we're talking to the handlers to get their supervisors so we can train them on how to use the facilities we have here appropriately. It's because they don't know how to use them in most cases. That is why we have some issues, but we're getting there gradually.
Then again, we learned that some of your screening machines are still being installed. How soon do you intend to finish this?
Screening machines?
Yes.
Screening machines. We don't have problems with screening machines. Maintenance is an ongoing thing. So when we have maintenance issues, we have to carry out issues and make use of our backup. So we have our backup and they are working.
so how are you dealing with the crowd outside? Because of the heavy sun,
Yes.
and there are no queues outside there. People are not really happy. Probably that is why they are talking.
Yes.
So what are you doing about
A
that?
lot of people are not actually traveling. They are mixing up with the travelers. As a matter of fact, they are even more than the travelers. If you go outside now, the arrangement we have outside, if we were here 2 days ago, you would have seen that. And the crowd was so much. But now, we have been able to move them further away from the terminal so we can attend to passengers that are traveling. So from the drop-off area to the terminal building. It's a very short walking distance. So if you go to walk under the sun, it shouldn't be more than 30 seconds. And before you know it, you're in front of the building. And there's a canopy from the drop-off zone all the way to the terminal building.
So how are you also dealing with your customers? You know, we have duty-free shops and other shops that operated in the old terminal.
Yes.
Now that has been closed. So are there spaces for those people to occupy here?
Based on the instruction by the Minister, the Honorable Minister of Aviation, he has said that old concessionaires should be given priority over new ones. If you have been through this terminal, you find out that a lot of commercial offerings have not even resumed yet. So we can absorb as many as we can. But this terminal cannot be compared to the old one. Remember, it was built to complement the old one. So you cannot expect this terminal to absorb all the responsibilities of the old one. But we're trying our best to ensure that at least passenger processing is a major priority. And that's what we're focused on right now while we deal with other issues.
So are you also dealing with vehicular traffic?
Yes, we've been able to handle that. Like I said, as of yesterday, the frontage was packed full of vehicles, which is why we had to block both ways of the entrance to the check-in area, to the drop-off zone. So we have moved the drop-off towards the old terminal.
Madam, in terms of passenger traffic, how many passengers can this terminal occupy at a time?
In a day, our estimate was 39,000. So, but with the influx of people coming here right now, I believe it's the first 3 days. So by the end of 1 week, we should be able to make an estimate of what we are processing right now. But for the original design, 39,000 per day.
No.
Money,